Hello. Sorry that I didn't stream yesterday, but I didn't feel fantastic. So, and to be fair, today I don't feel fantastic, but I want to continue playing. I did manage to get this. I wanted Himiko. This isn't the Himiko I exactly wanted, but I'm not going to complain. That art is beautiful. And now Herta hits like a bloody truck. But I did a little bit of side questing and found the last card I was missing, so I can actually unlock this area now, which is nice. Yep, let's go. Let's have a look at what's in here. Enemies and a chest. Okay. Bonk. And then after, I'll go to the area that I should be in to continue on with story. I just thought this would be neat to have a look at first, since I've been trying to find my way in here ever since the day kind of started and I found the location in the first place.
Fighting is meaningless. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
I don't know why I did that. Oh well.
The truth
hey,
of life
welcome.
and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl! Let's go! Yeah. Time to twirl!
Nice. Oh, there's law. Ah, Asta. Tough. Get the reward you want and leave. Beautiful. Mine. Oh, this is funny. Okay. Wait. I saw that. That was small and adorable. It is small and adorable. Oh, that's so fucking cute. Okay, that's a win. Thanks, Asta. That's so cute. And there we go. No one can side up bloody try in these games. No one. I'm one off. Jesus. To be explored. Now, we'll see what's on your laptop. Asta and Business Elite Correspondence. Oh, there's more. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting everything. Sorry, Asta. Also, not sorry, Asta. That's the shopping list. Well, this is gonna be funny. Later, going through all that lore is gonna make me laugh. Now, time to go where I should have already been. Time to interact with a very angry sealer. Listen, this is Asta's own fault for leaving her shit out. It's been an area that anyone with the free key cards can enter. That's her problem, not mine.
Hey, you came. That was fast.
No, it wasn't. It was over a day. So, what trouble
Didn't
have
I
you got
tell
into?
you? Long story short, the underground used to have many mines. However, in recent years, some sort of corrosion called the fragmentum started to spread. It's ruined a lot of mines.
Oof.
The one we're heading into is relatively unaffected. A bunch of vagrants made it their home after their old turf was consumed by the fragmentum. Actually, most of them are pretty honest folks.
Okay.
But with such a large group, it's inevitable that troublemakers will find their way in. They've been stealing stuff from the miners and picking fights. And that's not the worst of it. Things are much more serious this time. For 2 days now, huge clashes have been breaking out between the miners and the vagrants. It isn't pretty.
Oh well.
Mines are our lifelines in the underworld. We have to keep providing geomarrow to the overworld in exchange for supplies. In order to quell the situation, Chief Oleg brought Wildfire into the mine and left me in charge of security for the towns. But the situation in the mine is critical. I have to back him up.
Excuse me, isn't all the glowing ores around here geomarrow? Shouldn't you be fine? I don't think I would no.
Oh. As for you, the chief will decide your fate when we see him.
Bitch, you're asking for my help. Shut the fuck up.
Good. I've been wanting to come face to face with the leader of the underworld.
Oh, you're directing it specifically at Bronya. Nah, she's with us. Tough shit.
You're about to come face to face with reality.
So are you if you don't back off. After all, I have a soft spot for Bronya because I actually like her in Honkai and Pat Third. That does not apply to you, Sealer, very much, I'm not gonna lie. You're kind of a nothing to me.
Huh? Isn't that the doctor lady?
Ooh, Natasha!
What's Natasha doing here? Things must be worse than I thought.
Someone we actually care about, let's go. The bloody teddy
Nat,
bear.
I didn't think you'd be here. Where's Oleg?
Showing it down to Nat, okay?
Hey, Zila and Sampo's guests. So it looks like you've already met.
Yeah, she's kind of a bitch here.
I haven't seen Oleg. The miners said they saw him take a group further in.
These people, what are you doing here?
I heard that the miners had been having violent clashes with local thugs, with significant numbers of wounded. I hurried over here to see if I could help.
No.
You see these people? They're all miners and their family members. They want an explanation from the instigators. This area up ahead is a vagrant dwelling, but they've sealed off the entrance. I guess they're afraid that angry miners might try to take revenge.
Nah, no worries. I'll break through and give them a bonk.
How could the situation here become such a mess?
Well, considering your cockiness and attitude in general, it wouldn't shock me if the rest of Wildfire was like that as well. It's like, while we can give the Silvermane a lot of flack for how they handle things, at least they have the right attitude and discipline.
I heard that first mining team found a geomarrow vein with incredible deposits. The initial estimate put it at the largest discovery in the last 30 years.
Damn. Okay.
Are you serious? That's big news. How come I never heard about it?
Because clearly no one cares about your authority.
Well, they weren't in a hurry to make it known. Most of the mines have been contaminated by the fragmentum. Many people are out of work. They were afraid of being overwhelmed if they let the word out.
Makes sense.
But the vagrants here have keen eyes. They couldn't keep it hidden from them. Some local gangs wanted to profit from the situation, so they blackmailed the mining team for hush money. And that was the final straw.
That's the price for guarding a secret. The vein should belong to those who discovered it. Sure, will be nice.
As it happens, that's exactly the law we have down here. But the vagrants have their own custom. See it, share it. And that's how the clash started. Now both sides are dealing with heavy losses.
Now we can make both sides lose even more. It'll be fine.
So, are you guys here to help resolve the conflict?
We are.
They're here because they need a favor from Chief Oleg. I'm escorting them.
Yeah, but we're more likely to fix this problem than you.
And seeing as you need that helping hand, it wouldn't be too much to ask you to lend one here first, right?
Sure.
Of course we want to help. We care about other people too, you know.
We came here willing to help out.
Oh, that's quite nice of you.
You're still gonna talk to Bronya like shit though, aren't you?
I believe we're dealing with kind-hearted people here, Zila. As you've all seen, the situation down here is, strained. If you can, we would really appreciate you helping the people.
No worries, I'll help them by killing them. And they have nothing else they need to go through ever again. Sick. Wait, can I go up here? Yeah, I can, okay.
The giant ore vein, the one they discovered. That must be where the clashes are centered. Come on, let's get to higher ground and take a look.
Have any of you seen my husband? He's a good-looking guy, tall and thin. You again. Quit joking around. No need to add to the confusion. You think I'm joking? I saw you taking down the names of the miners. That's why I came over. Oh. You can put the name down here.
Don't come any closer. The road's blocked. Stay where you are.
I will smite you.
Oh, easy. Why are you hiding in there? Don't you know what happened in the mine?
Well, what's that got to do with us? Do you think we're the same as those thugs?
Is anyone with you injured? We have a doctor. She can care for your wounded.
Yeah, right. And you can guarantee that no one there with you is out for blood. I don't believe it. Stay where you are.
These guys.
Oh well. Natasha, let them die, it's fine. They're stupid. Stupidity kind of deserves a punishment. Oop, mine. Mine. Give me all the law.
That person up ahead, is he asleep? Hey!
Let's head up and take a look. He might need help.
He won't be if I smite him. What sort of jackass can fall asleep on metal?
Falling asleep in a place like this. Impressive. Hey, wakey wakey. You'll get mushrooms growing on your head.
That's not how that works. But he would have the worst back pain.
What? Mushroom bread? I can't see it on the menu. Miss Sela!
Have you got a death wish or something? How can you sleep here? Get back to safety and take shelter.
Take shelter?
I remember now. These guys came out of nowhere and got into a fight with the mining team. At the time, I was exhausted. I'd hardly run a few feet when one of them caught me. If it weren't for Wildfire, they'd have stolen the clothes off my back.
They take your clothes, these ones?
You don't know these guys. No moral compass. They'd rob you blind in a flash. It's only thanks to Wildfire that the Great Mine hasn't fallen under their control completely.
The thing is, though, the people within the area, this underground area, some of them don't even like Wildfire and think that the Silvermane guard eventually going to come back for them, or chose to do this for the greater good and are safeguarding them by sealing them down underground.
Speaking of which, where is Wildfire? Did they head further in? Is there a fight happening?
So there's clearly flaws with how Wildfire works, because if the people don't believe in them, then that kind of says everything.
It seems like Chief Oleg must be up ahead. Hurry up and get back to safety. Look for Nat. And try not to get into another scrap along the way.
Okay. Thank you for, getting me on my feet. If I get back soon enough, I'll have time for a nap.
You were asleep a second ago, you jackass.
I recognize that woman. That's Elaine from First Mining Team. Quick, let's get up there and see if she's wounded.
Can't I just bonk her?
Elaine, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Nah, even if she is.
Zila, thank goodness. I'm fine. Just a couple of sprains. You've got good timing. Those vagrants were asking me about the robots, but I don't know anything.
Huh?
Oh, don't you know? The intersection of the Great Mine has been seized by a band of robots. Neither the mining team nor the vagrants can get anywhere near.
Legion?
New challengers enter. About time. Human-only conflicts are so boring.
Much.
Does anyone know where the robots come from?
At first, we thought that a collective fault had occurred in the excavation machines, but then we found out that those machines didn't even belong to the mining team. They came out of nowhere and pushed the vagrants and us back. Then they blocked off the only tunnels into the intersection.
Huh. Okay.
There's no way anyone in the mining team is behind this. Operating a single unit is tiring enough, but a whole group? Impossible.
Then there's only one possibility. Boss Svarog.
That name sounds familiar. It's the one that the white-haired little girl has, isn't it?
Svarog? That name sounds familiar.
You remember the robots we defeated in the boxing gym?
Oh, Boss Svarog's robots. What's his deal?
Let's just say he's not to be trifled with. Let's go and find some other people. Elaine, can you make it back to safety?
She only has a short walk.
No problem. Zila and the rest of you, be careful.
Robots? Aligned against humans? I've never heard of such a thing. Machines should obey humans unconditionally.
Is this elevator broken? Why isn't it responding?
God damn it.
Why are you worried about this piece of junk? Do you really want to go down there and be a live target for the robots?
That voice sounds so familiar and I can't put my finger on why. Huh. I recognize that voice.
But if we evacuate,
not this
then
one.
Haven't we lost out?
You idiots. We'll just steal off the miners.
This one.
Look, I saw with my own eyes. They managed to bag some geomarrow. This is a perfect opportunity.
Also, the subs are wrong. Changed from you fool, like the sub is you fool, but it's actually dubbed you idiot.
Oh, good idea.
Shameless. Still after the miners, are you? Time to teach you a lesson.
Must bonk. Oh, come on. No weakness to the stuff I have. That's annoying.
Rules are made to be broken.
Fine. Bonk.
Time to twirl!
Why isn't this voiced? Huh. I got a robot friend. And whoever programmed this deserves a smack. We've literally got some weird robot pet that's making a young man jerk. Richard. Can I just call you Dick? After all, that's the shorthand of it. Okay, you have a long warranty. I'm bonking you too.
Time to twirl! Huh. Time to twirl! Hey!
Oh, that's just annoying. Fine. Bonk.
Time to twirl!
Let's go.
Yeah! Time to twirl! Hey, what's that commotion? It sounds like there's a big argument happening. Let's get closer and take a look.
No, because I don't care about them having an argument. They can murder each other for all I care. Okay. One, two. Actually, can I? Yeah, I can. Okay. Oh, okay, sweet.
Cowards and bullies. I don't remember you guys acting this tough around Svarog's minions. Did your parents never teach you what a backbone was?
Still need to meet the robot.
We ain't stupid. Why would we risk our lives against the robots? And get off the high road. You can't just find a huge chunk of geomarrow and hog it all to yourself.
This mine is our territory. The mining team is laboring here day in and day out. You guys don't even pretend like you're here to lend a hand. You're lazy. All you want is to profit off our sweat and tears. You don't even try hiding it. Disgraceful.
Where does disgrace come into it when we can't even fill our stomachs, huh? I know your game. You're just waiting for us to starve to death so there's more food for your mining team.
It's a waste of time trying to reason with you. While you've been kicking up this fuss, the whole vein's been seized by robots. Now we're all in the same boat.
Which serves you each right now.
Right. We can't rely on the vein anymore. But don't forget which side brought loaded guns to the party.
Whoa, easy. What are you trying to pull off? I'm warning you, Wildfire are in the area.
Empty threat. Wildfire are stuck dealing with Svarog's minions. How are they gonna help you now? Unless you're planning on taking a bullet. Hand over the supplies and equipment.
They're getting ready to attack. Those miners are unarmed.
You shameless scoundrels!
See, this is proof that Buddy Sealer can't have shit.
I'm going to. We can't let these thugs get away with whatever they like.
Hey, Bronya. See, this is why you're reliable. Also, that did not go as intended.
Time to twirl! Yeah. Time to twirl!
Bitch. Give me my resources.
Zila, thank goodness you came. We were nearly,
Listen, you kinda deserve it, that the vagrants are worse, and Sealer didn't do shit. I did.
Nothing but a few knuckleheads. I'm just glad you're okay. Antonia, have you seen Chief Oleg?
Has anyone legitimately used the insult of knucklehead outside of in media? I'm talking like in real life. I've never seen it ever.
Oleg? He took a group into the intersection. Said it was to clear off the invading robots. They've been gone for a while now. If Wildfire was around, those thugs wouldn't have dared.
Seems like the core of this problem is Svarog's robots. The boss. He appeared suddenly after the guards were redeployed and became a major player in the underworld.
Okay.
Svarog claims to be a guardian of humanity, while the ownerless robots obey his commands. They've occupied the Furnace Core hub, and they're not letting anyone get close. Nobody knows why Svarog did any of this. He usually doesn't leave the Furnace Core and interfere unless some kind of disorder breaks out in the underworld.
Wait, a guardian of humanity? That can command robots? I've never heard of anything like.
Looks like your mighty architects weren't as all-knowing as you thought.
Sealer, shut up. You're not helping.
Can you two say anything without quarreling? This isn't the time! It sounds like there's danger waiting for us in the intersection. Can we still get through?
I find it funny that the game's trying to portray that, trying to make a point that Bronya's as bad as Sealer. No, she's not being as petty. If anything, she was just asking a question and got snarky replies for it. And then they each got told off by March, even though Bronya didn't do anything wrong. This one.
Right. There's unfinished business here. The chief is still down there. It's only a bunch of scrap metal. What are we afraid of?
It's so funny to me that in Honkai and Path 3rd, I wasn't that fond of Celia outside of her alternative personality because she was boring. Meanwhile, here, I don't like her because she's a cocky little brat.
Oh, is Zila starting to appreciate our strength?
I don't give a shit if she does.
I'll be honest. You guys are hardworking. If everyone from Wildfire were as impressive as you on the battlefield, we wouldn't be so hard-pressed by Svarog.
I'll take the compliment, but I still don't think much of you at all.
Antonia, can you take the mining team back through the entrance to meet up with Natasha?
Sure thing, but be careful. There are a lot of robots up ahead.
Yeah, I know, no worries.
Is this the right way? It looks like there's a roadblock up ahead.
I'll be the judge of that. Come on, let's take a closer look.
Yet again, just asks a question, gets a really annoying reply. There's ways. Ones that don't piss me off. Huh. What button prompts that then? Or is there not one? Yeah, there isn't a button prompt for that. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. I need to use R on my keyboard to check through. That's annoying. Okay, so using the stupid robot needs an actual button dedicated to it on controller because there's no way to actually do it just with controller on. That's annoying.
Are you gonna do it yourself?
Why wouldn't I? You've got to be self-reliant down here. Watch. You might learn something.
So some of the dialogue doesn't have voice acting in when it really should. If things like this that aren't very relevant get voice acting for it. Meanwhile, lack of key binding / button binding is an issue.
You know, I didn't think you guys had worked a day in your lives, but you know how to get your hands dirty.
The cart is about to depart.
Bonk.
The robots will have seized the road ahead by now. We should go carefully.
Oh, you're a big robot.
Whoa! Stop! Stop! There's a big evil hunk of metal right there.
That model. It's one of Svarog's lapdogs, all right.
Time to
Don't
kill.
be afraid. I've dealt with those robots before. Let's go.
Yeah, but you're not fighting the Mayam. I care about Mayam on this.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
Oh, he's not good against either of them. Imagine if Tesla were here. I'd like her to use silver bullets, if she were. It'd be fun for me.
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl! What are you looking at?
Is that all?
Let's go. Yeah.
Honored to meet me.
Why is it always the fire ones? It looked like her phone had a cat on the back, which is very cute.
Let's make it quick.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Seeing it up close, this vein's even more spectacular.
I doubt the underground will ever see it fully excavated.
I've no interest in conflict.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! What are you looking at? Hey! Time to twirl!
This ends here.
Getting multiple waves and encounters now too.
Seeing it up close, this vein's even more spectacular.
And then it replays
I doubt
dialogue.
the underground will ever see it.
I don't care about your conversation. I really don't give a single
are made
shit.
to be broken.
Not when it's repeated.
Time to twirl!
Bonk. Pretty.
This vein.
Small.
So this is what everyone is fighting over.
Was who I thought it was. Okay.
Mr. Svarog, it's such a massive vein.
She's so cute.
I've never seen so much geomarrow before.
Why is she barefoot?
Calculating. Based on the average rate of excavation, this vein is enough to supply Belobog with 231 days of energy, with a margin of error of 7 days.
Jeez.
I sense that your reason for summoning me is not the ore in question. State your true intention, Clara.
Okay, so she called him.
Right. I wanted Mr. Svarog to see that many miners and vagrants have gotten hurt because of the vein. Can you help them?
I have already prevented the dispute and taken temporary control of the excavation zone. Evaluation result. In the event of no further variables, there will be no large-scale armed conflict within the next 30 days.
Hey.
I know why you did it, Mr. Svarog. It's just, I don't think it'll be enough.
She's so small and cute.
The mining team and Wildfire. They don't understand your actions. If only we could do more for them.
Hey, welcome.
My mission is the protection of the underworld. The trust of the minority sample is redundant to my calculations. Human behavior will always deviate from rational calculation, Clara. As evidenced by their presence here.
Svarog! We haven't settled our final score.
Sela, leave him alone.
Sela, subordinate to Wildfire. Your resistance is futile. The result of my calculation is unequivocal. Remaining in the underworld is the optimal strategy for survival.
This again. Calculation results, survival strategies. I haven't got time for your thesis. Withdraw your forces, or I'll lose my temper.
Your point? Who fucking cares? You gotta do shit on your own.
Observe, Clara. Even under abject conditions, humans are unable to avoid division and conflict.
No, she's just stupid.
But Mr. Svarog...
Human failure to accept the calculation result is a significant threat to the survival strategy of the underworld. Calculation complete. Result unequivocal. Armed suppression of Wildfire and their allies is the optimal course of action.
And more fashionably dressed, too. Hey, is he about to leave? What about the girl in red?
We must leave, Clara. External variables have triggered a calculation reset. The furnace core hub requires protection.
Please, Mills. Don't hit them too hard.
Mills.
I was getting bored of those minions. Time for a real fight. Come at me!
You bloody brat. Is it just me who finds her really annoying in this game? Oh, it's the thing I hate if anything has to fight in, in the simulation. That's annoying.
Do you know who I am?
This thing was a pain there.
Diamond! It's all yours!
Let's go. Yeah.
Time to twirl!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's make...
Honored to meet me.
His impair is really good. Well, this is the thing. I wasn't expecting much from Seele in this game.
Not bad. How many of these big guys is Svarog hiding?
It's just the fact that now she's really bratty, annoying, and rash. Like, that to me is worse than her just being quiet and made, you know, just for cuteness. For all of the fans who are just into a blob.
A lot, which is why Wildfire has never been able to take him down. Svarog's forces are too strong. We don't have enough firepower.
Oh, you're all too weak. The girl in red.
Clara? Don't worry about her. That girl is best pals with Svarog. She's always following behind him. He wouldn't harm her. I guess I'm just used to seeing them together now, even if I don't understand it. Let's look for the chief.
No need to look far. Nice work, Zila. We were attacked on both sides by robots.
Mouth
Who knows
sync.
where they came from?
Lip sync.
We thought we were in it for the long haul.
When do I think StarRail would come out? That's the question. I think the absolute earliest it could be is late summer, but I honestly don't know if it'd come out that soon. That is a fast release date, and there's a lot of tweaks. It's like, the thing is, the tweaks that could be suggested during the beta test would probably take a whole lot of effort to fix. Like, not as in lack of effort, but the fact they've got a whole team that'd be working on it, it'd probably be quite a quick process. Question is, how much content do they want this game to have before they give it a final launch? Because the game's got quite a chunk, but they'd need to start patching more content on, and they've got 2 other properties that they're actively having to update too. Honkai Impact 3rd and Genshin, all of which need updating while China still has its lockdown. Because COVID is still an issue over there, so COVID is still impacting the development of 2 of their already existing and active properties, and has probably been impacting StarRail all through its development. So it really depends. Because honestly, if I were them, I'd probably delay it longer. The closed beta test 2 gives people all hype because of people streaming the game and all the material they're actually releasing to the general public. So people know this game is going to be good. I think it's definitely worth the wait, even if people feel concerned and impatient about it. There's only so much that can be done.
Is everyone okay? Is anyone injured?
We're fine. We're used to it at this point. We sent those pesky robots and ragtag troops packing. The mine should be quiet for a while.
I didn't send anyone packing. I did that. Shut up.
And, who are your friends here?
Them. They're outsiders that Sample brought down from who knows where. They need a favor from Wildfire, so I brought them with me. It'll be faster if they explain.
This one.
That's quite the tone to take on our first meeting. I won't forget you in a hurry.
Well, I had to deal with your subordinate shit. Also, I didn't even try with the lip syncing on this guy. And thanks for the concern. It's just kind of like a remnant of me being before, so I'll be fine. It's just something I've been dealing with for the past 2 to 3 weeks now.
So, you went to all this trouble to find Wildfire. What help is it you need?
Although they haven't even gotten around to sorting the lip syncing for this guy, unless it's an issue in my game, which I doubt.
I didn't know you'd put on a show for the overworld, too. Impressive.
Yeah, you're really impressed with me now after really annoying me.
Well, this is new. Wildfire can barely take care of the underworld, and now outsiders are looking for assistance from us.
His lip syncing. His lip syncing was non-existent on mobile too. Do you watch Halsa? Nope.
This Stellaron you speak of. Never heard of it. But if it's a secret that even we locals don't know about, then one name does come to mind.
Oh.
The current Supreme Guardian is a liar who uses sweet words to deceive the underworld. She's never cared about our survival.
Bronya did not like that.
Stop right there. I won't allow you to insult the Madam Guardian.
At least she's polite about it, meanwhile Sela was just a prick.
This overworld, my words may be painful to you, but every one of them is true. Go out into the towns and hear for yourself. See how the people here suffer.
It's like at least he's trying to be nice about it by giving her the opportunity to hear about it. You know, look at the expression that Sela is showing. It's like, bitch, fuck off.
I haven't gotten close to voicing the extent of the underworld's grievances, young lady. But I will respect your request. I will leave it at that for now.
I love how he says I'm close to voicing the extent. Yeah, your lips can't move. You're not going to be voicing much of anything.
Let's get back to the main topic. The name that came to my mind was Svarog.
Okay.
Huh? Isn't Svarog Wildfire's sworn enemy?
Why would a mere robot in the underworld have knowledge of important secrets?
Sworn enemy. Not how I see it. The young master here is closer. Svarog is a cold and unfeeling machine. He recognizes only the dead reasoning of his calculations. Svarog is not against Wildfire.
Oh, jeez.
Or perhaps I should say, Wildfire isn't even of concern to him. That ancient robot witnessed the war.
Oh, okay.
If you're looking to pick up a thread, he may well be your best source.
And I still hate Brony's voice. I hate it to a degree that is kind of annoying. Because I know it's not too bad, not what I would have imagined. I'm glad that it's different from Brony's voice that's being used, obviously, by this Bronya. But it's so bratty and annoying.
Yeah, I remember hearing this world was invaded by the Legion hundreds of years ago.
Robots don't forget. If Svarog hasn't heard of your Stellaron, then I'm afraid perhaps no one has.
In which case, we need to think of a way to convince Svarog to communicate with us.
We need to talk to the child that walks around with him.
Or get him to hand over his memory bank. We could go through it ourselves.
There's no way that's gonna happen.
What should we do?
We've tried repeatedly to negotiate with Svarog, but he rejects every effort. He believes that Wildfire is a threat. Still, if it were you guys... It's difficult to say. We have time. Let's get into the detail tomorrow. It's late, and you must have been through a lot. Go back to the town and rest. I'll make arrangements.
Okay.
Again? I'm starting to get nervous of arranged rest on this planet.
We can easily murder these people.
As for our Silvermane girl here, do you have time? I'd like to talk with you in private.
See, he's reasonable. As long as he doesn't do what Cocolia did to us, which is, I'm fine with talking to you. Then the next morning we wake up to being arrested. Oh. Oh, okay. Murder.
Wildfire, the vagrants, Svarog. The changes in here are greater than I ever imagined. What exactly did the underworld go through after the Silvermane guards left?
But yeah, no, this voice for Bronya is fine. I actually really like the cast.
Sorry. Did you have something you wanted to say to me? I think I know what it will concern. Even if Oleg wasn't looking for me, I would have looked for him. I'm certain that the residents of the underground will have a lot they need to vent about. And, as a Silvermane guard, I have a lot that I need to ascertain. Nothing more. According to Oleg, he's a robot that took part in the War of Defense over 700 years ago. He possesses a near-human intelligence and rules over all the machinery in the underground. During the war, the architects created astonishing mechanical soldiers. But the fight was so terrible that most were damaged or destroyed. The technology was lost.
Okay.
If what Oleg says is true, then Svarog is an architect creation left over from the old era. I think I know what it will I'm certain that the residents of...
I don't want to say this one, but I'm going to only for completionist.
We do? I hadn't realized. I've received rigorous military training. Coordinating with soldiers under any circumstances is easy for me. I admit Zila is talented. We do work well together. But that's all there is to it. Hey, thanks for your concern.
Oh.
You should head back to the town. I'll do the same when Oleg and I are finished.
No, Bronya.
Young lady, this isn't the best place for a chat. Let's keep... Svarog? Well, he's an artificially intelligent being from the old world. He was here when the underground was first constructed. That's about all I know. Now he guards the Furnace Core hub. Many vagrants have established bases in the vicinity, seeking Svarog's protection. Svarog? Now he guards the Furnace...
I wish you could cancel out dialogue really easily, like with Circle.
You got the gist from Natasha, right? The miners and vagrants came to blows over the vein. Then Svarog's subordinates pushed everyone back. Well, perhaps their methods were lacking in finesse. But that's essentially what they did. If you want my take, he prevented another underworld conflict. Even if the execution was rough around the edges. His behavior says something about his thinking. As long as everyone's been driven out, conflict is over. Well, I heard that she's a Silvermane guard that was sent to arrest you. I expected you to be less friendly around each other. Are you worried about her?
Yes. Very much so.
Really? I'm surprised. Still, you can rest easy. I won't make things difficult for her. We haven't seen a Silvermane guard down here for a long time now. I just want to ask her a few questions. Nothing more.
What's to me?
It's getting late.
You guys have some moves. If you need my help with anything, just shout.
I don't need your help. I'm good.
It'll take more than that. But you're not as bad as I took you for. You walk the talk. Oh, I wanted to ask you. That Bronya girl, is she really a Silvermane guard?
Yes.
Oh, she heads up the force? Not bad. It's just, I thought that Silvermane guards were all cold and unfeeling. They left the underworld to perish. But she doesn't give me that impression. Anyway, I've got stuff to report to the chief. See you around.
Bonk.
let's go.
Time to twirl!
I've no interest in conflict.
Do you know who has this big diamond? It's all yours!
Fighting is meaningless.
I just don't want them to Yuri bait with these two because it kind of feels like in any instance they can, they'll make a Yuri pairing for Honkai as a whole, and it's not. I don't know. Like, I have no issue with the idea of seeing gay pairings. The thing I do have issue with is when it's really, really forced. And in Honkai Impact 3rd, that is absolutely the case with Bronya and Sealer. So if they do it here, it's somehow even more forced than it is in Honkai Impact 3rd. Oh god, they're in hiding places around here, okay. Rita and Durand are like one of the main pairs that I think don't come across as forced at all. And then Mobius and Eden more recently are a pair kind of that I think come across really great. But aside from that, it's the only Yuri pair they've made legitimately kiss, quote unquote legitimately kiss, within Honkai Impact 3rd is mega forced. And then they refuse to show any straight related romance at all. Other than one where both parties are dead.
No interest.
Well, no, actually. Where one's dead and one's bordering dead. Because it wouldn't shock me if they kill Siegfried. As much as I really don't want them to. And to be fair, the same goes for most of the other pairs now in the game that got close to being shown to do romantic stuff. Kevin and Dr. May. Dr. May is dead. Otto and Callan. I love the fact that that's now canon and no one can refute it anymore. Both are now dead. Callan's only alive in another world. Both are dead in ours. Well, in the one where Honkai Impact 3rd is taking place. There's only one branch where she survives. God damn it. Piss off. Honkai can be really good and really mellow romance. Well, this is the thing that makes me sad, because it could be absolutely amazing.
Who I am?
I think one of the most effective things they could do
Big diamond! It's all yours!
is stop. Thankfully, they stopped baiting with Sirin/Kiana and May. I would rather they go the complete opposite end of that spectrum and make May aware of Dr. May's life, because it's very likely that Dr. May is her previous era counterpart. And we know who she was in love with. Kevin! I want a conversation. Something.
Time to twirl!
Okay, that's new. Speaking of Kevin, I really want him to be playable in this game. Same goes for Sue. Sue's probably the most fitting of the lot, but Kevin would be nice as well. It's annoying that I can't manually... There. Was on this, sweet. I want to see Angry Calpus playable. Same, but if I have to pick a limited amount of male playable characters, I'd say Sue and Kevin get my first choice. Anyone else comes after. Huh, I get health back from this. That's actually really nice. Lightning damage boost from that physical here. Wind. Switch to this from a defense boost. The one I now need to replace is this. Don't want it to be this. Actually, yeah, I do. Fortunately, well, unfortunately, I lose my speed on it, but I also get the buff for attacks. I've got a really nice setup for this character. And now I can fix anything about this one, but this one, not you, this one. Switch. Got a Wuthering Snow. He gets a 2-piece from this. There's nothing I can really swap it to. So it'd be this one, if I can. Nope. Fine. That's left to do for now. So double set there. Got the right sort of set for this guy too. Well, actually, no. No headpiece though to swap it out for. Defense, speed, and crit rate. Switch. I don't want to swap off this because of that ice damage boost. It's bad enough already because I have an outgoing healing boost on this item. Where do I find so many relics from? Doing the simulation. You can get them from that. I bought them just for the sake of my convenience. Could believe that scaling would rely on me having relics at some point.
You know who I am. This big diamond! It's all yours!
So that's how.
Let's make it quick. Yeah!
What are you looking at?
Let's go.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Honored to meet me.
This ends here.
Yeah!
What are you looking at?
It'll take more than that.
In the name of Landa, a will forged in ice never falters!
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's go.
Time to twirl!
Fighting is meaningless. It'll heal. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary. Break!
Let's make it quick. Yeah!
You freeze. We can't freeze you, but you can freeze us, bitch.
Let's go.
In the name of Landa, a will forged in ice never falters!
Let's make it quick.
I've no interest in.
Let's go. Yeah!
What are you looking at? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Rules are made to be broken.
What the hell are you? Oh, okay. That's how you get the mats. Okay. I've gotten some in passing anyway. Oh. Joachim. I'm fine, no worries. This game is all about giving me rotten luck, god damn it. Okay. Specialized looking item. Since I can ascend. I feel it's actually in my best interest to sort the scale out first. Any idea what the StarRail special passes are for? I'm gonna assume they're the same as Entwined Fates in Genshin, but the banner for them doesn't exist, or it doesn't. But that's my assumption. Just seems like the only thing that makes sense to me. Aw, you disappointment. Shame. No offense, Asta, but god damn it. Come on. Oh. Okay, now I can trigger this. Sweet. Can I not move left to right here? Asta really likes to come home. Why couldn't it be someone like Himiko? Or Joachim / Weld? Or Bronya? Bonk. Absolutely bonk.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's go.
Huh. Time to twirl! Hit!
Is that all? In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Let's make it quick.
This ends.
Time to twirl!
Yeah. Rules are made to be broken.
What are you looking at? Do you know who This big diamond! It's all yours!
There we go. Nice. Oh. Freebie. Oh, for God's sake. Yes, it's funny. Yeah, I know who you are, you little brat.
Oh, you must be Oleg's guests. Welcome to the Gerda Grand Hotel.
Grand Hotel?
Hey! That's not very polite.
It's also true.
It's fine. You aren't the first guest to have that reaction.
Oof.
A few hundred years ago, one ancestor of the Gerda family was ambitious and sought to build something big from nothing. Eventually, he actually did it. Have you seen that stylish Gerda hotel? Strictly speaking, it's a branch of this Grand Hotel.
Oh, people with big dreams have big determination.
Oleg wants me to take good care of y'all. Here's the key. You'll be staying in our most spacious guest room.
What do you think? Should we go ahead and call it a day? Or walk around a bit more first?
I'm tired.
Time to rest again. I hope there aren't any surprises this time.
We can bloody hope.
That Oleg, he seems sincere. What do you guys think?
Well, he was a bit limited to his expressions considering he can't move his bloody mouth. No comment.
Would you look at her? Blurting out something so irresponsible.
Shut up, March.
A lot like you, actually. But if you ask for my opinion, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Fine. We'll keep our guards up. Our last hotel experience was eventful, to say the least.
One of us should keep watch tonight.
Not me.
Keep watch? Are we space cowboys now? I guess this is the cosmic Wild West. Anyone else sleepy?
March looks the most awake. Yes. Humor.
No, I don't. Besides, I've never pulled an all-nighter before. Do you know how bad it is for your skin?
I'll keep watch.
Aw, Bronya.
Branya, did you finish talking to Oleg? Hope he didn't make things difficult for you.
Not really. Though it wasn't the friendliest conversation. We didn't see eye to eye on everything.
Of course you wouldn't.
I've come to know a great deal in a short time. Doubt I'll be able to fall asleep tonight.
Oof.
I doubt I'll be able to sleep either. Not that I don't trust you. It's just, you're a Silvermane guard officer in the underground. There might be people looking to harm you.
And yet you're against staying up and looking out for us. I see how it is, March.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are. The Silvermane guards have a lot to make amends for down here. If someone had made a stand in the outset and explained the consequences to Madame Kokolia, forget it. It's meaningless to talk about it now. You don't need to worry about me. Oleg guaranteed that I wouldn't be harmed. He seemed like a man of his word. Go and rest.
No. But Bronya... Yeah, I explored this room before. It's neat they've, you know, crafted these areas we can just enter on a whim.
I lost her. My wish. Your so-called plan. What is the point of it all?
She's upset about Bronya, hey.
Silence! She is my daughter. My only... A new world.
Well, this bodes well, okay. So it seems like her reason.
That voice again.
Huh?
Such a strange dream.
So it seems like she did this all just for enabling a future in which Bronya would be able to be at peace. The question I have is Bronya her actual child here then, or is she adopted like in Honkai and Part 3rd? Not that it makes a difference, I'm just curious.
May as well go for a walk if I can't sleep.
That's for me. Oh, for fuck's sake, look who's texting. Do I have to? I don't... Who gave you... this? Absolutely this. He can bloody wait. Hey.
Who goes there? Show yourself.
Me.
Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up behind me next time. Lucky for you, I wasn't armed.
She'd break his arms and legs, and then throw him in a ditch. And then fill the ditch in with either snow or dirt.
No sleep for you either, huh?
Nope. I've been having nightmares.
I understand. The more that weighs on your mind, the more your fears become dreamscapes. Actually, seeing as there's no one around, can I ask you some things?
Go ahead.
This Stellaron you speak of, if you were to find it, how sure are you that you could stop the eternal freeze?
You'd better ask him.
Is he your leader? I feel
No.
he possesses a great stillness of mind in everything he does. You know, it was difficult for me to believe you. Some of the words you use are too alien for those that have lived their entire life in Belobog. As far as I was concerned, Madame Cocolia's order to arrest you sounded reasonable. But why didn't she issue it straight away?
To take counsel from the weird voice in her head.
She must have realized something about you. Something I haven't yet been able to perceive for myself. It bothers me. What must have transpired to cause her such a drastic change? Still, orders are orders. It's not for soldiers to question their superiors.
You have no choice.
I don't need you to absolve me. The truth is, I didn't have every confidence that I was doing the right thing. But the sense of duty to carry out an order is bound to prevail with me. In the past, overworld soldiers on the front line would lose their lives in droves. And yet, the Fragmentum's advance would remain unaffected. Nevertheless, that was her reason for deploying all the Silvermane guards to the front line. The transport line for supplies in Geomarrow remained open, but the passage between the surface and the underground ceased. I approved of that decision. I never thought that the underworld would sink into such ruin without the Silvermane guards. Perhaps Mother was wrong. But how can I change her mind? I've tried, but she won't listen. I don't know how to get through to her.
I have a feeling that the second option is what's going to end up happening.
Help me change the mind of the Madam Guardian? Not easy. Nobody knows that better than I do. The more I think about it, the more disoriented I get, which in turn makes me think about it even more. I just want a better life for the people of Belobog.
You can't save the world alone.
Maybe you're right. Or not. Right now, I just need more time to think. Walk with me. Let's forget our problems for a while.
Hey.
I can't remember the last time I went for a walk like this. I never thought I'd take one through such a strange place, with someone I'd only just gotten to know. It's so quiet here. I'm not used to it. The quieter things are around you, the louder they are in your head. I'm surprised the vagrants in the Great Mine go after the mining teams. They must be desperate.
Girl.
Still, whatever their situation, a crime is a crime. How is the law supposed to find a balance between justice and compassion in the face of such complexity?
You know, usually it picks an ivory and instead picks money. Oh, shut up. Oh, no. Please don't force it down my
I know.
throat.
I'll go to Rivet Town and bring them back for you.
Hey, Natasha.
It's too dangerous to go alone. Get Oleg to send someone with you.
The rest of Wildfire has barely gotten any sleep the last few days. They should rest. They'd only be holding their eyelids open and slowing me down.
Yes, it is.
Besides,
Welcome.
didn't you say some of the miners were gravely injured? Lives are on the line.
And Sela is a brat in this. Sounds like we arrived just on time. Why does it always happen when I'm planning stuff?
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? What are you doing out here?
You're not my fucking dad.
Up to no good, perhaps?
Shut the fuck up.
We're just having a walk. Neither of us could sleep. You can rescind your baseless accusations.
See, that's what I mean. She's an absolute brat.
Walk somewhere else, then.
Shut the fuck up. Can I use this on her face?
Easy, Zila. Maybe they can help.
Always willing to help. You, anyway.
I'm grateful. Here's the situation. The clinic is packed full of people injured in the mines incident. Since you helped us resolve things, Zila and I have been busy caring for them. As you know, the underground is lacking resources to begin with. Add on the sudden nature of the incident, and it's no surprise that the clinic is almost out of medical supplies. We need to acquire more, somehow.
The situation in other towns is even worse than ours. As the fragmentum spreads underground, more monsters go roaming around, causing trouble for all the towns. That means more vagrants in the mines. The town's resources have been swallowed up by the fragmentum. To get anything now, people have to risk their lives.
That's the living.
Easy now, Zila. Anger isn't good for one's health. Zila and I actually aren't from here. We both come from an industrial town to the north. A few years ago, the fragmentum began to seep into the town center. I used to manage an orphanage and clinic there.
Oh.
After the fragmentum corroded the area, I had no choice but to move here to Boulder Town. After all, I have to survive myself if I want to save more people.
Oh, you still had the orphanage. It's fucking great.
Go to a corroded town to collect some useful resources? I'm in.
I hate that comment. I hate that so much. Why did you say that? Why say that? That's awful. That just stings. Sora's a good girl. She deserves better than that. Fuck. Why couldn't it have been Seela instead? I mean, what?
You want to come as well? But you look quite tired.
Brainy, trust me, I am.
Hold up. I never said you could join us.
Shut up, Seela.
People's lives are at stake. Why wouldn't you want another person to help? Besides, I have some experience with the fragmentums. I'm sure I will be of use.
Listen, Bronya, she is something called a stupid fucking bitch. This is why we ignore her.
Well, just don't slow me down.
If you spend this much time instead of working, you're the one who's gonna be slow.
Zila's lack of outright rejection means she approves of you. With you all accompanying her, my mind will be more at ease.
Sasha, can't you just come with us instead, and can't we just ignore Seela?
Come, let me give you a list of materials we need.
It's so funny. StarRail makes me dislike Seela more than I did in the main game. That is an well, unfair. That's a fucking accomplishment. Like, I just was indifferent before. Now I'm actively disliking her even more as time progresses.
The place you're going to is called Rivet Town. Follow the path through the mountains to the north for a bit, and you'll arrive there. Let me think. I'm almost out of metal plates and bandages used for immobilizing broken bones. There's a market in the center of Rivet Town. Residents left behind piles of materials there when they evacuated. Please look for some there.
Okay.
Oh, also rubbing alcohol. I kept a bunch at the orphanage, since the kids often got into tussles. I didn't bring it with me when I left. Oh, I hope it's still intact. Lastly, painkillers. There should be a bunch stored in the old lab. Hopefully they haven't been destroyed by monsters. These should be enough to get by for a bit longer. Be careful, don't push yourselves too hard.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, and painkillers. Got it. Piece of cake. Let's go. If we leave now, we can still make it back before sundown. When it comes to helping injured people groaning in pain, the sooner the better.
Wait a second. How the fuck do you know it's sundown under here? We are underground. If you're relying on clocks, they can halt. How the hell do you know if it's sundown or not? That dialogue seems really fucking dumb. Underground.
If we had happened to be passing by, were you really planning on going into the Fragmentum alone?
Of course. What's all the fuss about? I've done that loads of times.
So reckless. According to the rules of the Silvermane Guards, any expedition into the Fragmentum must have a squad of at least 4 members, as well as a communications officer.
Exactly. A rule of the Silvermane Guards. Don't apply your rules to us.
Game, why are you like this? Huh. Yep. I just noticed what's going on in the comments. I refuse. No. I don't want twins to show up. They can stay gone. Keep them out of this game, please.
We're here. This is Rivet Town. Everything looks familiar. Let's go. And watch your step. I haven't been here in a long time. There are probably some monsters around.
Of course there's denial here. Jesus Christ, no one wants that shit. Aside from really, really stupid people. Oh look, Persona 4! Wait, is that Natasha drawn as a demon?
Way over there. See that house on the hill? That's Natasha's old orphanage.
Big!
After Oleg found me, he sent me there. I spent over half my childhood in that place.
Okay, you're still adopted. Poor Natasha, she had to deal with your shit while you're like this. Bruh.
Natasha said that the house was donated by some rich businessman. Whatever his business may have been, he must have been a good person. I miss those carefree days as a kid.
Good for you.
Huh.
What? Nothing to say?
No, it's just... this place seems familiar somehow. Never mind.
Okay, so adoption. Hmm?
Weirdo.
Shut the fuck up, Sealer.
Look down there. See the mess that remains of those old stalls? That's Rivet Town's market. The supplies Natasha wants are probably there. Let's keep moving. Watch out for monsters.
I'll be fine.
Careful. Enemies ahead. These aren't like vagrants. They won't...
Don't treat me like a new recruit. I'm all too familiar with the monsters of the Fragmentum. Let's get ready to fight.
Bonk.
I've no interest in conflict.
Listen, I think my reaction is very much appropriate. She's fucking annoying.
Restaurant?
The most famous restaurant in town. Natasha would bring the kids who behaved well here for a special meal.
So, did she ever bring you?
Do I seem like I was a goody two-shoes? Of course not.
At least you know you're a little fucking bastard. Anyway. For God's sake.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl!
The facilities here seem to be in pretty good shape. Not like those of a place that has been abandoned for years.
Now that you mention it, it does seem a little... Could people still be living here? Impossible. There's a bunch of crates piled over there. Maybe we can find what we're looking for.
I've no interest in conflict.
Time to twirl!
Fighting is meaningless.
Time to twirl!
Well, this is the one occasion I'd kind of be glad to see Sinmal throw Sealer down the stairs instead of the opposite way around.
Darn. How could they all be empty? Now even the monsters are gathering supplies?
The monsters of the Fragmentum don't need any materials we humans use. And if they did take anything, this place would look much messier.
You mean that someone else got here and took everything before us?
It's just a guess, but there are also some footprints on the ground here.
Well, to me it's just awkward because I'm assuming that they're making it so instead she's almost displaying the tendencies that the alternative sealer in Honkai and Pat Third would have over the version that we're forced to interact with the most. But the thing is, that sealer, we understand her motives and she's nowhere near this annoying and bratty for no good reason. She just doesn't trust people very much, which is totally fine.
The scent of dirt is still fresh. They can't have come too long before us.
What does dirt smell like to you?
Let's go then. We need to find something, even if we have to search every corner of this market.
Yeah, that's precisely the point I'm making. It's as if they were trying to go off of the idea of the dark version of Sealer and make her fucking awful. Because clearly she's not based on the normal Seal, like the shy, normalish one that we see standardly in Honkai and Pat Third. So the closest personality we've got to that is Dark One. And she's not like this. She's not an irritating little brat. I don't have a key. What do you expect me to do?
Time to twirl! Let's go. Yeah. It's a shame this game doesn't imitate Gungalzi's. Oh god, no. Imagine if they did, and its gameplay. Imagine how painful that'd be.
It'll take more than that. Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Yeah!
Honored to meet me. This big diamond, it's all yours.
This ends here.
Honored to meet me.
Fighting is meaningless. Hope you're prepared.
There we go. Nice and dead. Okay, sweet.
I've no interest in conflict.
Time to twirl!
I'm breaking!
Time to twirl!
Fighting is meaningless.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
It'll heal.
Time to twirl!
I've no interest.
No, you don't heal after every battle. If only. You can heal, but it's not free. Wait, what
Eric?
the fuck?
Hey, Brat! How could you come here by yourself? Don't you know how dangerous this place is?
Zila! You aren't the boss of me. I can go wherever I want. It's none of your beeswax.
You took the materials and hid them all here. Not bad, kid. But if we didn't take care of those monsters, what were you planning to do? Just stay here, shaking in your boots?
Who asked you to do anything? I was just about to escape. I didn't need your help at all.
Alright, kid, it's your funeral.
Still stubborn, huh? Then tell me, how exactly were you gonna get those big metal plates out of here past those monsters?
He wasn't. He'd die.
There's always a way.
Don't be so polite to him. Everyone in the underworld knows this brat is a no-good thief. If I remember correctly, even the clothes you're wearing came off another kid's back.
About that.
Tell us, what do you even want metal plates and gauze bandages for? We need them to save people.
200.
What?
200 shield?
Huh?
Are you kidding me? You want to negotiate?
Not much, but I didn't bring my coin purse.
You're actually planning to give this little crook money? I'm telling you, this is his same old trick.
No! Not this time. I really need money. My daddy.
No lip sync.
Pretending to use your dad again as an excuse. If he knew about this, you'd be in big trouble.
No!
Zila, that's enough. It's Eric, right? Here, you can have this.
What's this?
This is a medal given to me by the architects. See that blue stone in the middle? That's a geomarrow crystal of the highest purity.
See, unlike you, Sealer, Bronya isn't a fucking bitch.
You need money for your family, right? Take this and show it to a knowledgeable buyer, and they'll instantly know how valuable it is.
Thank you.
But you'll have to promise me one thing. You'll never steal other people's things again. Promise?
I promise. I'll never steal things again.
Then it's a deal. If you go back on your promise, I'm going to bring my Silvermane guards with me and catch you myself. Here, take the medal and go back to the town. We already took care of any threat on the way. You'll be safe.
See, Bronya's a good girl. Sealer's an annoying fuck.
Thank you. Whoever you are, you guys can take all of these things. You guys need to be careful too. There seems to be something real scary in that house up on the hill. Oh, right. The road across from the market is blocked. If you want to go further, you'll have to go to the shopping street.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
That object was pretty important to you, right?
Duh.
Are you sure you're okay just giving it to Eric like that?
Like, she's not a bitch.
If it will make him change his ways, it's more than worth it.
What if he doesn't?
From a young age, my mother taught me to be forgiving and to preserve the goodwill in people's hearts. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. I must give him a chance, Zila, because other people can't.
I don't really get what you just said. Anyway, we should get moving. Eric said that we need to take the shopping street to go any further. I think I still remember where it is. This way.
The one I already murdered everything on? Yeah, I'm good.
This is the street, all right. The orphanage should be at the end.
These shops and signs, why do I feel like I've seen them before? But when?
For fuck's sake. This game just wants me to constantly swap teams. It's painful. Because it wouldn't give me Himiko.
Time to twirl! Yeah. Time to twirl!
Oh, this is an annoying one, okay. position it was in a moment ago. Fine. Yeah, well, the thing is, to make a change of attitude so abrupt, it's not very convincing or compelling. Give me my item. The thing is, making a character who lacks empathy or any sort of negative trait.
The entrance to the orphanage is up this way. I wonder what the old place is like now. Maybe some things will still look familiar.
These stairs, they seem to have become more narrow.
She recognizes the place. Wonder what that means. I say sarcastically. Anyway. Bonk.
Fighting is meaningless.
Time to twirl!
I have no interest in conflict.
Time to twirl!
To be fair, I'd remember the stairs over remembering Sealer right now, so no worries, I actually don't blame her that much. Tasha though, over a set of stairs, that I judge.
Almost there. I didn't expect this place to be so well preserved. You know, if we could have worked together to push back the Fragmentum, maybe we wouldn't have had to take off and leave our homes behind. We made it! It's been so long, but this place hasn't changed one bit.
How the fuck
It
are
looks
the
like
lights
there's a lot of
still
stuff
on?
piled outside. Let's go. Hey, where are you going? Let's look around the orphanage first.
God damn it, come on.
Hey, where are you going?
Sealer, you fucking bitch.
These crates have been sitting here for many years, right? Even if they have materials in them, are you sure they are still usable?
Do you think undergrounders care about expiration dates? Even having any supplies is a miracle in itself. No. No. Empty. How are they all empty? Who could have...
Careful! Enemy behind you!
This is
I've
fine.
only seen this kind of monster before in the restricted zone.
I don't care how big you are. You dare sneak up on us from behind. This is it for you, pal!
I don't think it particularly cares about your viewpoint on this, but hey, whatever.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Rules are made to be broken.
No go. Problem solved.
That was it? Nah, I could have taken it on by myself.
No, shut the fuck
But
up.
still, fighting alongside you two was pretty fun. Should be all clear now. Let's poke around. The kids at the orphanage were always getting into scraps when we played out here. If I remember it right, there ought to be some supplies for our cuts and bruises stored in that corner there.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I just hope the monster didn't get to them.
Why would the monster give a fuck?
It wasn't my imagination.
Huh? What are you talking about?
This building? This playground equipment? I've seen it all before.
What? Come on. The overground and underground have been sealed off from each other for over 10 years. It would have been used if a Silvermane guard had come down here, let alone an overworld princess.
Yeah, but the thing is, we already know that Natasha got the building from a donor. It was likely Cocolia. And it lines up with what we know from Honkai and Petford.
Wait, unless before that...
Either she's adopted from this place, or Cocolia is the one who handed the building over.
Yes, it's a possibility. That would explain why my memory of it is so blurry.
Oh, apparently mind reading's a thing now. You could have just added a line in to contextualize what was being thought of.
Come on. I need to look around a bit more before I can be sure.
Look, that's Natasha.
I found this. Here, take it.
What is this? A brooch?
Natasha would often teach us how to make different handicrafts. This must be some kid's masterpiece.
And why give it to me?
You gave your medal to that kid Eric. This thing might not be as valuable, but it's at least a replacement of sorts.
But didn't someone work hard to make this? I can't just take it from here.
You sure are prissy, huh? Just take it.
What's up here? Some kind of toy?
Bronya, come on. You have to know what a slide is.
Yep. You pick. Red or blue?
Huh? What are they on about?
Blue.
Look at this. After over 10 years, the teeth marks are still here.
What?
Teeth marks?
Alright, well, this one time, a big kid was trying to steal this toy from me. I couldn't out-wrestle him for it, so I just bit down hard and hung on for dear life.
What the fuck?
How boorish.
Yeah. She fucking bit the slide. What the fuck?
The swing is covered in dust. Hey, don't sit on it. It's filthy.
It sure brings back memories. I still remember one time I swung super high and everyone was scared I would fly off.
Who knew swinging could be so intense?
At the time, I wanted to swing myself into the sky and fly up to the overworld.
So dangerous. You're lucky to have lived till now.
Real.
Aren't we all, though?
That's a level.
We've looked everywhere but here. I hope my memory is right. Ah, yes, we found it. Great, and it's barely damaged. Nat wouldn't have expected old supplies from years ago to have stayed in such good condition.
You should still check the expiration date for things like rubbing alcohol. If it's expired, it won't be available.
Depends on the exposure, doesn't it? Sorry about that. The thing is, though, if it's a set chemical and it's not having any exposure to other chemicals, then the pH level should stay the same. Rubbing alcohol is mainly useful because of its pH level and because it's not a alcohol that's harmful, at least as harmful, interacting with skin as some others.
True. Let me check a few bottles. Huh? What's this?
This is something from when I was a child.
When you were a child? Are you sure?
No. I remember now.
I don't know how I feel about this little plot of her suddenly remembering and it being kind of suppressed.
I used to live here. Before the architects took me away, before Madame Cocolia adopted me, I used to live here. I'm an undergrounder.
This plot isn't very innovative. It's kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie.
You're an undergrounder? Wait a minute. You're saying that Cocolia, the Supreme Guardian, adopted you? Then...
And not only that, they're not only paralleling Honkai Impact 3's plot, they're also making it in a really, really lazy way. How convenient is it that she had no idea? It's like it's conveniences to try and make sense of why this plot even exists. So this is just like a really, really lazy adaptation that they're trying to justify. I don't know how I feel on that one. And this isn't something that'd be really anything I could put as a suggestion, because there's no way that they're gonna change it at this point. It's too well developed within the lore, well, within the story itself. It's got its cutscenes and everything. So I'll see how it continues on.
Yes. I'm the successor chosen by the architects. In the future, I will become the guardian who leads Belobog.
Okay, so they're making it so the architect selected her. Which is fine. But I hate the fact that she conveniently doesn't remember until now.
Why? Why didn't I remember this until now? My childhood memories are so blurry.
If they don't have a good reason for this, Cocolia must have done something to make you forget. Drops her on down the stairs? I don't fucking know. I'd say that, but her legs are intact. But
said that the Guardian successor is selected from among all people in Belobog. The selection process can take anywhere from a few years to a few decades. During that time, all children of the appropriate age in both the overworld and the underworld will be tested. In the end, only one child deemed as worthy will be chosen. I must have been chosen from among the children here and then taken to the surface.
The kids at the orphanage are always coming and going. I never thought that there would have been a future supreme guardian among us. Does Nat know about this? Could she have been keeping it a secret?
I don't think she knows. The selection of the successor is done with utmost secrecy. And the child chosen must completely say goodbye to their past. And thus, I became the daughter of Madame Cocolia. My only identity is that of Guardian Successor. But I'm not good enough. Every day I see Silvermane guards sacrifice their lives in the Fragmentum, but I've never had the resolve to try to change Mother's mind. The underworld has been struggling, but I never tried to help. I didn't even know that it was my own home that had fallen into such a dire state. In the end, I haven't been able to guard anything. How could they have thought that I was worthy to be the successor?
Hey, are you done?
Now shut up, Sealer.
Huh? Wow. So annoying.
I could say the same about you. If anything, I have said the same.
What?
To be fair, I agree that her complaining is annoying. But I also think you're annoying.
What? You thought I should feel sorry for you after your little speech? You can hide in your palace while you fuss over your overworld problems. And on the front line, it's not even you who's putting their life in danger. But in the underworld, what do we worry about? If we'll have food for our next meal, or survive to the next week.
Sealer, shut the fuck up. Like, this is one thing that you're gonna have to learn, and this is both just standard empathy or probably one of the most evil manipulation tactics you can have. Put things in the perspective of another person anytime you address them. Just trust me, it will likely work. Because people want to hear things about themselves. They want to hear things from their perspective. And they don't give a shit about what anyone else thinks. So if you make a point of, oh, this is for your sake, people are more inclined to listen. There's scientific evidence which proves it as well. The moment you start talking about yourself to someone else, they automatically stop listening. Why? Because they're not interested, because they don't benefit from it, or they think you're an arsehole.
Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. Didn't you say that? Well, if you really want to protect everyone, what are you standing here crying for? Get to it!
Yeah, but the thing is, been complaining this entire time, or just being rash about everything. It's not just her as an individual, yeah, no, but still. And I don't need it as an excuse in her case to give Bronya a motivational speech, so she has to be a dickhead before giving the motivational part. Meh.
You're right. You're right. Self-pity doesn't help solve anything.
Neither does being a bitch.
Thank you, Seela. Usually when I feel sorry for myself, I am met with gentle consolation. Never has anyone dared to be tough and make me snap out of it.
I don't like how forced these two are. Even in this iteration, they're really, really forced.
no good at consoling, but I can hit you on the head a few times, no problem. I can tell that you have a big burden to carry. Why do you force yourself to?
As the successor to the Guardian of Belobog, I must always be vigilant of my behavior and thoughts.
Yeah, Lady Bronya. Miss Future Supreme Guardian comes from the same orphanage as me. Who thought it would be a good idea to put us together, huh?
Ugh.
How about I show you around the orphanage a bit more? Unlike you, my memories from when I was little are crystal clear.
Okay. I'll indulge in old memories with you for a while.
I just want to past this point because I
should let those two be alone for a bit.
Yes.
The only thing left to find is painkillers. I'll see if there's any nearby.
It's nice to actually hear the MC quite have a few lines.
What's that?
Oh, it's here. We found it.
Don't mention it, Clara.
Oh, it's the child.
Warning. Warning. Danger detected. Protect Clara. Initiating active defense mode.
Perkins, don't! Stop! I've seen this person before. She's not bad, right?
No, and you're not either. You're good.
Command received. Danger removed. Deactivating active defense mode.
This place is dangerous. You should leave.
Sim kinda goes for you.
Oh, I came here for these painkillers too.
Oh, well this is awkward.
There are a lot of people hurt at the Vagrant camp. I guess the miners are no different? If everyone could just get along, things would be easier.
This kid's good. Oh.
Here you are. I hope the medicine is of help to you.
Oh.
Mr. Svarog, he's my family. I met Mr. Svarog when I was real little. He took me in and took care of me.
Oh.
I'm really sorry about what happened back in the Great Mine. Mr. Svarog doesn't trust any humans besides me, especially everyone from Wildfire.
I can see why. No worries.
He heard that the miners and vagrants had begun to engage in a large-scale conflict. He wanted to stop everyone from getting hurt fighting over the mines.
On the left-hand side, there's that weird thing of an asset that's really weird.
Wildfire wants everyone to leave the underground, but Mr. Svarog wants everyone to stay here. According to his calculations, the overground is already unsafe.
He's not wrong.
Yes. At least according to Mr. Svarog's calculations. He says that his responsibility is preservation. To do that, he must make decisions that best protect humanity. I know that Wildfire wants to talk to Mr. Svarog, but no matter how many times you talk to him, Mr. Svarog won't change his mind. So please trust me. I'll try to persuade Mr. Svarog. Hopefully one day he'll finally listen.
Clara, what are you doing here?
You're Miss Sela from Wildfire. I came here to...
Why are you helping the vagrants look for medicine? If they're so great, How could they make a little girl go around running errands for them?
Seela, it's not the time. Don't be so petty.
No, it's not like that. I wasn't made to do anything. It's just that the living conditions for the vagrants aren't great. There's not even a clinic in their camp. So I wanted to help them out. Also, not all of them are bad people. Everyone just wants to survive. Miss Seela, did this medicine belong to Miss Natasha? Then, can you give me some? The vagrant's injuries are quite serious.
I see. Let's split these painkillers then.
Nothing good comes out of your damn mouth.
Really? We don't need to ask Miss Natasha first?
If I know Nat, she won't mind. Although, this will make it more difficult for us. She'll understand. She always does.
That's because she's an actually good person.
Great. Thank you, Miss Seela.
Are you leaving? This old town is too dangerous. We'll accompany you part of the way.
It's fine. I have Perkins for company. And I have some more things I need to look for here first.
Understood. Be careful, though.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, painkillers. Great, that's everything. Let's go report back to Natasha in Boulder Town. I think we can still make it before sunset.
What am I getting texted for? Fine. Forgot. Game. I've already... Why? I've already done it. I've already done it. Oh, I've already done it. Thank you. Clear memory. Okay. That seems new. Time to go back to a character I actually really like. Thank God. That was easily the weakest part of this entire story.
Nat, we're back.
Easily.
That's our Zila. Nothing if not punctual. So, did you find any usable supplies?
Yes.
Oh, let me see. Metal plates, gauze bandages, painkillers, rubbing alcohol. Ah, perfect. That's everything I needed.
Hey.
Huh. It's just, there are less painkillers than I'd expected. Did someone break into the storage room?
No.
Clara? Huh. If she was there too, then I understand. She wants to look after the injured vagrants, right? Clara's always been a kind-hearted girl. I think you made the right decision. Still, it means I'm going to have to draw up a detailed dosage plan.
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you.
No need. I'll handle the clinic. I assume you three have more important things to be getting on with, right? Oleg will be waiting, not to mention your two companions.
So you guys aren't that close after all? I thought you were sworn friends.
You're adorable, Branya. She was obviously joking.
I bet old Oleg wants to talk about Svarog. We should get going. Sorry, Nat. We'll have to leave the wounded to you.
Oh, no worries. I hope things go smoothly.
Hey. Good girl.
Huh? Tired already?
Aren't you? We didn't get any rest last night.
You're gonna have to step it up, you know? My record is 6 days, no shut-eye.
Out of appreciation. The hell? Okay. Just real quickly swap that on. Okay, back to the other one I go. There we go. Hi.
That's nothing. The unannounced disappearance record holder is right here.
Of course, March.
And that's something to be proud of?
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it.
And here we have the character whose mouth doesn't ever move. It's all good though. The noise comes out of his nose.
Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld, your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Kokolia, she was an impressive young lady. I never thought that after becoming the Guardian... All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this.
I'm trying to remember if I understand what a ventriloquist is. It's someone who can project their voice, isn't it? Or am I mixing it up?
Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now, and you can see how things have become. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
It's funny that the thing I remember what ventriloquism's from is Scooby-Doo, from when I was a kid. I remember being shown the old VHS tapes, and I'm pretty sure that for one of the characters they had a really talented radio voice doing them, like doing this character, and they had a lot of talent with it.
Don't worry, Mr. Oleg. We'll make sure you don't regret it.
I'm trying to think of what the stick was. Oh, that's gonna annoy me later. I'm
Ravings
pretty
of a
sure it
drunken
was, though.
miner is a little harsh.
It's not inaccurate.
Maybe it is. But I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the underworld. In other words, Svarog is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
I think that was Shaggy's VA kiss. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That sounds about right.
Diplomacy before violence. We should try peaceful communication first.
Both your approaches have merit. We would always rather avoid losses and settle matters through peaceful means. But if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice. Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me.
At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk underworld lives. But things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
That would be best.
Our scheme is coming along nicely, but I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here.
Okay.
What about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
Oh, the underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Excellent. An enlightened answer, young lady, and spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog.
What will you be doing?
Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time.
They'd probably question how we knew where they were without your help.
Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
She's a member of Wildfire.
I'm on it, boss.
God damn it. Oh, God. You.
Hook? You.
Cretin.
This I really wasn't expecting.
So, the moles are a part of Wildfire.
That's right. It's me, Pitch Dark Hook the Great. What do you want?
Kiddo, I think there's been a misunderstanding.
Oh, God. I actually would have preferred the little shit being the one.
I will be your guide, friends, by order of Chief Oleg.
God damn it.
I gotta say I'm a little upset at the thought of you choosing a toddler over your old buddy Sampo.
Trust me, I'd happily choose the toddler. In context, for fuck's sake.
All right, don't get started. But I want to ask you something. Everyone in Wildfire knows the location of Svarog's lair. Why do we need you as a guide?
My specialty's in the field, perhaps. Wildfire may know where the base is, but have they ever been inside?
You've been inside?
He's a rodent.
No, but I felt my way around the outside and picked up more than a few clues. I can help you. You have my word. Hey, what are you trying to say? Name me someone above or below ground that walks the dock like Sampo Koski.
Can we kill him after this?
My legacy will prove that Sampo Koski was nothing but a willing and devoted servant of...
Oh, enough. Jeez, we believe you, okay?
No, we
Show us
don't.
the way already.
But I agree with the last part.
Great. Stay close.
No. Last time we were involved with you, we got poisoned.
This is Svarog's lair? I thought it'd be cold and lifeless. Turns out it's pretty busy.
Many vagrants are staying here temporarily. Their homes were overrun by monsters.
Isn't it dangerous for them to make camp right under Svarog's metal nose?
His aim is to defend humans, though.
No. Svarog may be ruthless, but he never attacks without reason. For those with no home, this is actually a safe place to be.
Am I okay? Aside from my throat, I'll manage.
If I hadn't moved away when I did, I'd probably be where they are right now.
Yo, listen up. This one's for all you pretend rappers.
I regret this already.
Internal combustion lighted the moon of a city of snow. Kid down below gazing up all alone.
Alas, this place is a bit of a mixed bag.
Get me the fuck
Plenty
out
of
of
characters. Keep your wits about you, friends. Don't let anyone deceive you.
It's all good. We've had you for practice.
You know, Missy, You sure know how to bear a grudge.
Hold still. You're nearly fixed.
My design has been superseded by newer models. My components are no longer valuable.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm not interested in selling your components.
What a heavy gate. Okay, watch this. Open sesame!
You won't crack?
Is that a secret code or something?
It's an imaginary password that children like to use. And I don't think it's going to be of much use.
I was just about to get into those before Miss March's colorful attempt.
You mean stupid? Yes.
Luckily for us, I've already figured out the mechanism for this gate. They don't just let any Joe Schmo in and out of Boss Svarog's territory. I mean, if you want to see the big cheese himself, you need certification.
Just get us in the damn gate.
Certification?
Correct. Only prospectors with the right certification can get in or out. These prospectors collect mechanical remnants from all over the underground and then bring them to Svarog for him to repair. Honestly, it's a very profitable little venture. If only I'd beaten him to it. They'd be calling me Sempo Bosky by now.
No.
Time out. Where do we get this certification?
Oh, that's simple. You see the robots over by the vagrants? They're all Svarog scouts. Every one of them is commanded to maintain order here. Apart from them keeping a watchful eye on these hooligans, another one of their duties is processing. Anyone who wants to become a prospector has to pass a test from these walking stoplights first.
Do they give you a gachapon?
Not a clue. I never had the urge to go on a Svarog suicide mission before. You guys are the ones that want in. Why not go and ask the robots?
It feels like the people here are all under the supervision of robots. This would be unthinkable on the surface. Robots are merely tools in the overworld.
Don't take Svarog as an ordinary robot. He's, special. This has to be one of them, right?
No, what gave it away?
It looks so lame.
I can't fight that point, March.
Is it even awake in there? Maybe it's broken down. That scared me.
You coward.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Verifying. Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Launching processing.
Huh? Are we starting now?
Launching stage 1 processing. Please listen to the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Wrap Tournament?
What?
Infernal construction. What now? How would we know anything about that?
Sampo, do you know the answer?
Sempo Bosky always knows that... Wait, what did it say again?
Aren't you supposed to be dependable?
Since when?
Well, I don't know everything.
You know nothing.
Sometimes you gotta ask around if you want to know the answer. Don't panic. Let's listen in to what the vagrants are talking about. We might just hit the jackpot.
Please answer the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Wrap Tournament? Incorrect answer.
You know, friends, If you don't know the answer, you...
Reassessing. Subject.
Combat module.
Wishful thinking. It's a...
I'm fine with bonking it.
Time to twirl.
Yeah.
There. Give me the module.
Phew. That was scary. It just suddenly attacked.
This button says System Reset. Let's give it a try.
System reset. Successful. Certification sequence. Online. Please extend your right hand.
My right hand? Here you go. Why is this part of the... hey, ow, ow, ow! So this is the certification mark?
Great. Only 2 more steps to go. Let's move.
Enjoy your piercing.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Ugh, I'm so sick of repeating this.
Me dealing with Sealer anyway.
Huh? What did this bucket of bolts just say?
Seems like this one's got a temper.
Ugh, let's get this over with. Did you get your first certification? If not, then you're wasting your time.
You mean this? Here, look.
Yeah, whatever. Here comes your question. Listen up. Riddle me this. A microcrystalline unit should be connected to which component?
What? Oh god, it's that thing from before.
Huh? Lucky guess. Ugh, now I have to do this again. Put your hand out.
That.
Huh? Me again? It hurts, you know.
Tough.
Ow.
There, 1 step left. Now get out of here and leave me in peace.
Whatever the case, we'll need it to identify our certifications.
There's something wrong with this one.
Protocol. Initialization failure. Attempting system restoration.
Not encouraging.
System restoration failure. Core module damaged. External threat detected. Threat elimination activated. Initializing combat module.
Okay.
Finally, no more racking our brains. This rust bucket's about to meet its maker.
Fighting is meaningless.
Do you know who I...
This big diamond! It's all yours!
That was easy.
Learned how to behave now?
Let me try and reset its system.
Certification system online. Please extend your right hand.
Why is it always me?
Because you deserve it, March.
How come it hurt even more than the other 2? At least that's the final step. We can get in now, right? Svarog's certification system is no match for us.
This better work. Let's get back to the gate and give it a go.
It's only March's hand that's been pierced. It's fine. It's no one else's problem. God, that lag was real just then.
See? Not so bad having Sampo on the team after all, huh? Right? Chief Oleg knew all along that I
Shut up, Sampo.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You didn't need to thank him.
I'll commend you to the chief. No need to waste your time.
All right. Well, let me issue a warning now. Everything from here on out is uncharted territory. We must proceed with the utmost caution.
This is where we like go into him having a tea pie with the little girl.
Now to set the record straight with Svarog. Let's get in there.
Dude, did anyone hear what I just said?
Seems like proper boss.
Gate? Oh, why is there...
It looks like this gate has a more complicated structure than the last one.
Sampo, what is this? Huh?
For fuck's
Sampo?
sake, he left.
Where is he?
Oh, where did he run off to? He was just here a second ago.
This isn't the first time.
It's that same type of robot again. Ugh, please don't tell me there's another round of processing.
Visitors for Svarog detected.
That voice.
Protocol initiating. Scanning.
Oh, good plan. Treat the robots like guard dogs. How is that gonna improve our chances?
March, hush.
Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Request rejected. Visitors must acquire access permissions from Miss Clara.
Well, this is easier.
Clara? Oh, the girl we saw in the Great Mine? We need to get permissions from her? What's she got to do with this? Family. Huh, weird.
Don't trouble yourself about it. We need to find her. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. Where is Clara right now?
Obtaining audio data. Please wait.
The energy core's bearing component is broken. If we don't repair it soon, the settlement will be pitch black. Timmy, I'm going back to Rivet Town. Maybe I can recover some usable components. You need to...
Recording recovery complete. Resuming execution of Clara's commands.
She went back? But we were just there. Sounds like we better head over again.
Wait, you guys went sightseeing in another town?
Don't worry about it, March.
It wasn't as fun as you think.
Indeed. And that little girl heading into the Fragmentum all by herself. It doesn't bear thinking about. Her strength belies her appearance, but even so...
You don't look so tough yourself. Well, let's find her. Svarog's not going anywhere.
This is a big town. Where should we start?
Clara said she was going to find components, right? Let's start with Nat's storage room.
Isn't this the robot that was following Clara around?
These can openers all look the same. How can you tell them apart?
Shh. It's about to say something. Listen.
Initializing self-repair module. Initialization failure. Clara in danger. Must protect.
In danger? What do you mean?
Workshop. Target must be eliminated.
Wait, Does it mean that a monster appeared over at the workshop? Clara, she...
Not good. She's in danger. Quick, let's head over to the workshop and check it out. I know the way. Just as we feared, there's something big over there. And there's Clara. We have to save her.
Let's go. No need to fear. We have the numerical advantage.
Is that all?
Let's go.
Yeah. Time to twirl. Hey.
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's make it quick.
There we go, nice and dead. Let's go.
Are you okay, Clara? Are you hurt?
Thanks, everyone. I'm fine. Just a few scratches.
You shouldn't be running around by yourself. It's too dangerous. What are you looking for here?
There's a fault with one of the energy supply units at the base. If I don't repair it soon, everyone at the settlement will be affected. I knew there was a workshop in this town, so I wanted to try my luck here. I found all the components I need, but then I ran into a monster. You guys saved me. I'll tell Mr. Svarog about it.
Oh.
We were planning on paying him a visit.
Huh? What do you need to see him for? I can pass him a message.
No. This time, we need to set things straight with him, face to face. Can you take us to meet him?
But Mr. Svarog doesn't like talking to others, especially Wildfire.
Don't I know it? But he's evaded communication with us for too long. This time, we have to see him.
I know you're working hard for the people down here, but Mr. Svarog doesn't trust human emotions. He only trusts his calculation results. So, I can't take you to see him. If Mr. Svarog and you had a fight, someone would get hurt for sure. Maybe even bystanders.
Listen, kid,
You fucking brat, don't you dare.
Clara, you said it yourself before, right? Svarog's duty is to protect the underworld and preserve the civilization here. We have the same wish. Why would he refuse to cooperate with us?
I know Mr. Svarog. He isn't affected by other people's wishes. He only follows logical judgments. Terrible things are happening on this world. Mr. Svarog thinks that the overworld will end soon.
What?
According to his calculation results, the strength of the underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. His plan is to keep the underworlders away from the source of the disaster so they can survive for longer.
Logical.
Isn't that just putting us in a cage? It's ridiculous. What difference does it make if our death gets postponed a couple of days? How is that better than putting up a fight?
always trying to convince Mr. Svarog. Please give me more time. If you don't mind, I still have important things to do. I'll go back now.
Clara!
It's no use, Zila. She's made up her mind. I could tell from her expression. You will have to think of another way.
That's no ordinary kid. So young and yet so stubborn? No, intelligent?
Sweet.
She's incisive and determined. In sharp contrast to you, March.
Oof.
Did you really have to add that last part?
Yes.
It looks like we'll have to get past Clara if we want to speak to Svarog. If we circumvent Clara and the gate, Svarog will only identify us as intruders. He'll be even more likely to give us the cold shoulder.
Isn't a robot shoulder cold to begin with?
March. Shush.
Clara mentioned Svarog's calculation results many times. The strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. Those were her exact words. For me, that's our starting point.
So, you think Svarog's logic has a hole in it?
No. His calculation is correct. At its current strength, it is highly unlikely that Wildfire would be able to resolve the problems stemming from the Stellaron. However, that calculation didn't take the present situation into account. There's a new variable yet to be added to the equation. Precisely. If we can make Svarog believe in us, we can almost certainly overturn the result of his calculation, and we'll be one step closer to peace talks.
But how can we get him to do that? Showing him some of our photos wouldn't cut it, right?
There's always a way. But first, we have to convince Clara. I assume she must be on her way back to the robot settlement. Let's catch up with her.
Once it lets me, I'm gonna... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna call it now just because I am getting very tired. It's fun, aside from Celia annoying me. I don't like it when they use conveniences to try and explain why things happen in stories. I'd rather them actually give us something that makes sense. Without it having to be incredibly lucky for things to have gone that way, but hey, whatever. But thank you for tuning in, and hopefully see you next time, which should be tomorrow, I hope. I still don't feel fantastic though, so if I don't feel great tomorrow, then it'll be postponed by a day. I do want to get through the lore though before I want to get through the lore before the beta test ends. There's no end date though, so God knows when that'll be. So, until next time, have a good night, morning, day, whatever time it is, wherever you guys are in the world, and take care of yourselves. Oh.